I swear it is not easy to flip a switch like this. Going from talking about the Leaf season ending and being miserable, because I still am, let's talk about a game that I'm being blatantly honest with you, I didn't really catch much of. But the Jays win! 5-1 over the Tampa Bay Rays. They're now 18-16 on the season. And 1-0, baby. Okay, we're going to keep riding with this as long as it takes, right? A 5-1 win. Romano doesn't get a save, even though he pitches the damn game. But he doesn't get a save. 4 runs. You score a 5-piece. You only allow 1. Oh, it's beautiful. So good pitching, timely defensive plays, great stuff from the Toronto Blue Jays today. Albeit it did take to the 8th inning to get those runs, but you did it what you had to do against a good pitcher in Thompson. But let's get to that in a second. Top of the first inning, you can feel a little bit different vibe, right? Vladdy with the base hit, chopper to right field. And then Teo with a single into right center. And I'm like, okay, well, that's when Teo starts feeling himself, when he starts hitting the ball there. All right, first and second, right? Then we have the bases loaded now. And Espinal does not try to do too much. Just gets barrel the ball, puts it into center field. In comes Vladdy. And the Jays are up 1-0 after 1 inning. All right, we go to the bottom half of the first inning. And Yandy Diaz comes up. And he hits a Tropicana Field type home run. It goes down the right field line the opposite way, and it just about curls around the foul pole, and that outfield kind of sticks in. It's only 322 to the corner, and it just squeaks around and just over the wall. It's a solo bomb for Yandy Diaz off of Hyunjin Ryu, who got the start today and was decent. I mean, he was flirting with danger a few times, but timely pitches, good defense, and he did a great job. So he was really good. But after that solo shot from Diaz, the offense for both teams, quiet. Until the top half of the 8th inning, where Teoscar Hernandez leads off against Thompson, who's a tough guy against righties, right? And Teo gets barrel the ball and crushed in center field from the celly from Teo. I'm like, well, this thing is long gone. It looked like it just barely got over the wall, but it's a solo bomb for Teo. And the Jays are up 2-1. Okay, you got the lead now. There's still nobody out. Can you maybe get anything? Well, Espinal ends up getting to third base. There's 2 out. And Lourdes Gurriel Jr. gets a fastball. I do it like this because Thompson's fastball ain't the greatest. It's on the inner half, and he turns on it enough to get the end of the bat on it. To kind of dump it into left field for a base hit, a 2-out clutch knock from Lourdes Gurriel Jr. And the Jays are up now 3-1. Okay. Couple batters later. Danny Jansen, or no, it wasn't a couple batters later. It was the same inning. What am I talking about? This is the next batter. Danny Jansen comes up. Welcome back, Danny. And oh, was it a welcome sight. It's fastball in the inner half. Turns on it. Question is, if it's fair, it's gone. And it stays fair. A 2-run shot for Danny Jansen. And after hitting the ball to the warning track almost all night long, the Jays get 2 home runs in the inning. They score a 4-piece off Thompson, and they lead it 5-1. Remarkable. Just beautiful to see. The Jays get some offense. Danny Jansen goes out there and gets a home run. And after the Jays hadn't hit a home run for like a week, which is weird. Jansen coming out and hitting that home run. Ryu pitching well. The team vibe changes. Oh, it's beautiful. Now the question is this kind of a sign of things to come now? Well, obviously, one game is one game. We'll see what happens moving forward. But a great start for the Toronto Blue Jays today. A much-needed victory against Tampa. And they have an opportunity to win the series tomorrow with Alek Manoah on the mound. Like, it's very doable. But we'll see what sort of offense shows up, right? Offensively, Teoscar Hernandez goes 2 for 5 in the game with a run scored, an RBI, and a home run. By the way, I forgot to mention, well, I didn't forget to mention, but I wanted to mention, I wanted to put it really in stone here, that the single from Gurriel scoring Espinal, and Danny Jansen's 2-run bomb, which scored Bradley Zimmer, because he came on a pinch run for Gurriel, they were all with 2 out. And how many times have I said in the last few videos that anytime the Jays get runners in scoring position with less than 2 out, I'm like, we'll see what happens here. But with 2 out, they get 2 clutch knocks to put the game out of reach. It's so beautiful to witness. Because we all know what this Jays team is capable of. We have seen it. We saw it all last year. We've seen it in very small spurts this season. Like in game 1 against Texas, where you're down 6-0. You come back and win like 10-8 or whatever the final score was that game. You can score at will. But it's about stringing hits together and getting the big hit here and there, right? And they got it today. They got it. Santiago Espinal, the guy's a machine. He's absolutely phenomenal. Was 2 for 3 in the game with a run scored, an RBI. He might have walked once or twice. I didn't write that down, but considering he only had 3 total ABs, tells me that he had some walks in there. But either way, he had phenomenal hit again for Espinal. Defensively, he's a guru. You love him up the middle at second base, and he can play some shortstop as well, and he has been at the past. But defensively, he's great at second base. And offensively, he was great last season, but as basically an everyday player now, he's coming into his own, and it's beautiful to witness for Santiago. He's fantastic, and he's just coming up with big hits in big situations for this team, and you love to witness it. Now, Danny Jansen goes 1 for 2 in the game with a run scored, an RBI on the ding-dong, or so 2 RBIs on the ding-dong that he hit. However, the team did only have 7 hits, and 3 of those hits. Actually, I can't remember how SB got on base there in that 8th inning. But I'm going to say at the very least, 3 hits. 3 of those 7 were in that 8th inning where they scored those runs. Would love to spread that out a little bit and get more than 7 hits, but excuse me. But 5 runs and 1 allowed is a beautiful sight. And enjoy it. Only 7 strikeouts for the Jays in this game as well, so they did a really good job. Now let's get to the pitching staff, where I personally believe they did a fantastic job in this game. Hyunjin Ryu in 4 2/3, allowed 4 hits, 1 run, struck out 3 guys, only walked 1. He was good. And when he got into danger, he got those ground balls. And that's where Ryu is at his best. When his pitches are moving, when he's hitting the corners, and he's getting guys to reach and roll over on them and get the ground balls. It was beautiful to watch today. Jimmy Garcia, much better. The last few outings for him have been kind of rough, right? He did get into a hairy spot there in his 2nd inning of work. But, again, putting up zeros, that's really all that matters. An inning in the 3rd, allowed 1 hit, and that was it. All right? Tim Meza, fantastic. An inning pitch, no hits, no walks, no runs, a couple strikeouts for him, so he did a great job. And Adam Simber went an inning, allowed 1 walk, but that's it. Got a strikeout in the game as well, so he did great. And Jordan Romano, in a non-safe situation, got it done. An inning pitch, 1 hit allowed, couple strikeouts. They locked the game down and to secure a victory. Now they can be happy, smile, and celebrate. You won a ball game. That's when you have a good time. Not after you've lost 4 or 5 in a row. Nah. But a great game today for the Jays. They look to continue that mojo, continue that momentum from that 8th inning today into tomorrow's game. Alek Manoah gets the ball for the Jays in the finale in Springs. I think Jeffrey Springs of the Tampa Bay Rays. His numbers are good, but we shall see. I don't know what's going to happen. Either way, Jays, Rays, the finale of the 3-game set at the Trop. It's a 140 first pitch there. Look, with Manoah on the hill, the Jays always have a chance. But we'll see. We'll see if the offense can keep going, keep building off of that 8th inning where they get 2 clutch, 2-out hits to score 3 runs, and then the solo bomb to lead off. Can they build on that into tomorrow's ball game? We'll have to wait and see. And I would not be opposed. Now, let's see if they do this. Putting Santiago as your leadoff man tomorrow. That's my thought. I like the shaking it up of Matt Chapman going there, which it was an interesting choice to put him there, but you want to get him going, so I get it. Obviously, it didn't happen. He did hit a couple balls to the warning track, but again, still 0 for 5 in the game and still not great overall. I'd like to see Espinal up there. The guy's a machine. He's been playing some really good ball. He's been getting on base a ton. That's the guy I want getting on base in front of Bo, Vladdy, and Teo. That's my thought. Let's see if they take me up on it tomorrow. I don't know. We'll see what happens. All right, you know what, guys? That is going to do it for this one. If you enjoyed the video and the game tonight, and if you're not a Leaf fan and you really enjoyed the Jays game today, smack the like button. Hey, I do appreciate it. Hit the subscribe button if you guys have not already. Comment down below thoughts in the video, thoughts in the game, what you like, what you not like from today's game for the Toronto Blue Jays. The Twitter link is down below, so follow, send me a DM, all that great stuff. The Instagram link is also down below, so if you guys have not done so already, follow that up as well. And I will talk to you guys, Jays Nation, because it's the only team going now. Man, talking about the Jays, talking about a 5-1 win and positivity really eases the mind after tonight's fiasco with the Leafs. It's really, really nice, honestly. All right, so Jays fans, I will talk to you guys tomorrow afternoon in the finale of the 3-game set against Tampa Bay Rays at the Trop. And I don't care how you do it. If you find a way to win that game and you win 2 of 3 at the Trop, oh, that is a success and a half for me and for the Jays. All right, Manoah gets the ball for the Jays. Jeffrey Springs gets the ball for the Rays in the finale at 1:40 at the Trop. All right, so thank you guys so much for listening and watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. And definitely, the game today. We'll talk to you guys then.